This is electromechanical shaded pole induction disc relay. It consists of a movable aluminum disc. Under abnormal condition, torque is produced on this disc and it rotates. A moving contact, this is a moving contact, and it is attached to the axis of this disc so that it also moves along the disc and get connected with this fixed contact. Due to that, relay trip contacts, these are the relay trip contacts, get closed. Under normal operating condition, these relay trip contacts are normally open and these contacts get closed when this moving contact get in touch with the fixed contact. To produce torque on this disc, it is placed in the magnetic field of a two fluxes. See, this disc is placed in the magnetic field of this electromagnet, C-shaped electromagnet. This is the core of this electromagnet. On one side of this electromagnet, a coil is wound. This is a coil, and this coil is fed with a current from the CT secondary. Due to current flowing in the coil, this coil produces ampere turns and hence flux produced in this air gap. Flux get produced in this air gap. But to produce torque on this disc due to electromagnetic induction effect, we required another flux, and that second flux is produced with the help of this shaded copper ring. This is a copper ring, and hence the part of the core on which this copper ring is mounted, that is called as shaded pole. The second flux is produced by this shaded copper ring. Now both flux links with the disc and currents are induced into this disc. These currents and flux get interact with each other and produce torque on this. This coil is provided with number of tappings, and these tappings are brought from this place to this bridge, and we can select a particular tap. We can select a particular tap on this bridge with the help of this plug. See, this is that plug. With the help of this plug, we can select a particular tapping on this bridge. That is see, this is a winding and different number of tappings are provided on this winding, and these tappings are brought here on this bridge, and we can select a particular tap with the help of this plug. And then finally these two leads, this is one lead and this is second lead of the winding, these are available here to connect it to the CT secondary winding. So these are the final two terminals of the coil which are connected to the CT secondary. See, this is a 1 ampere relay and it can be set from 50% to 200%. That is 50% of 1 is 0.5 ampere and 200% of 1 is 2 ampere. So this relay can be set from 50% to 200% in the steps of 25%, means 0.5 ampere, 0.75 ampere, 1, 1.25 and so on up to 2 ampere. And this tap selection for this relay is called as plug setting of the relay. That is here now I have selected the plug as a 0.5 ampere, that is relay is set at 50%. That is here we are using more number of turns. That's why the current required is 0.5 ampere to produce the required ampere turns. If we use this 2 ampere taps, then we are using lower number of turns, and therefore more current is required to produce required ampere turns for the operation of the relay. If you observe here, this is a spring which is connected to this axis of the disc, and this spring provides torque in opposite direction, and that torque is called as restraining torque. What happens under normal operating conditions? The operating torque produced on this disc due to current flowing into this current coil is less than the torque produced due to this spring. Therefore, disc will not rotate. But when fault occurs, large current will flow through the current coil of this relay, which will produce more ampere turns and produce more flux, which will exert large torque on this disc, and under these conditions the operating torque produced on this disc is greater than the torque produced by the spring, and hence disc will rotate and these moving contacts get touched to these fixed contacts, which finally close the trip contacts of this relay. These are the trip contacts of the relay, and these are connected in series with the trip circuit of the circuit breaker. So when disc rotate, moving contact get touch with this fixed contact. This will close this NO contact, and which will actuate the circuit breaker tripping mechanism. Now we will see how this relay can be connected into the circuit. See, these two terminals are the terminals from the relay coil. We have to give CT secondary output here. That CT secondary current will flow through the coil in this relay, and these four contacts are NO contacts. These two are used for alarm, and these two contacts are connected in series with the trip circuit of the circuit breaker, and under normal operating condition these trip contacts are normally open. So depending on which plug we have selected, which plug of this bridge we have selected, that decides the pickup value of the relay. Here the plug is inserted into the 50% setting, means 0.5 ampere is the pickup value of this relay right now. In this position 0.5 ampere is the pickup value of this relay. Means if the current flowing through the relay coil exceeds 0.5 ampere, then the torque produced on the disc is more than the spring torque. This is because at this position, at this 0.5 ampere position, we have selected large number of turns. That's why with a small current 0.5 ampere, the ampere turns are sufficient, product of number of turns and current, that is sufficient to produce the operating torque, which is greater than a spring torque. If we select here 1 ampere, then the number of turns will be reduced. Therefore, more current is required to produce the operating torque for the rotation of the disc. Till now, we learn plug setting of the relay. Now, for the same plug setting, we can change the operating time of the relay, and this can be achieved with the help of this TMS dial or time multiplier setting dial. On this dial 0.1 to 1 markings are available. See, this is the backstop. This is called as the backstop. Means under normal operating conditions, the moving contact of this relay rests on this backstop. Now the position of this backstop we can adjust with the help of this TMS dial. That is, if we rotate this TMS dial to the 1, then what happens? This backstop will move away from the fixed contact. What happened due to this? The distance by which the disk has to travel to close the moving contact with the fixed contact, that distance increases. So if we set the dial to 1, then there is a maximum distance, and if we set this dial to 0.1 or 0.2, then we are using the minimum angular distance by which the disk has to rotate to close this moving contact to the fixed contact. Therefore, likewise, we can have a different operating time for the same plug setting. For the same plug setting, we can have a different operating time by using different TMS setting. So for each plug, there is a separate operating time for different TMS setting. The disc of this relay is made up of aluminum material, because aluminum have lesser weight and which will result in